Somebody just sold GameStop puts for $102,000. Whoa, let's slow the roll before we jump into GameStop. Shout out Discord. I called out GCT yesterday. We entered calls. The stock is up 14% on the day. GigaCloud Technology trading at $27.11. I know some people also made money on that. Another one Discord has been talking about, XTIA. You're lucky I'm bringing it to your attention because we could just keep it to ourselves. They're just jumping in, getting 100% pumps, and then exiting, and the stock might keep doing it. Another one I want to put on your radar that was just alerted in Discord is CleanSpark. CleanSpark is up almost 5%, trading at $13.57. Likely to come up to around $14.50, above 16, above 18, above 20. Potentially, if momentum follows through. That's exactly why I said calls with a stop loss. Now, nothing I say is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn post notifications on. This is going to bring us into AMC, trading at $4.22, down 1.86% on the day. Coming under $4.35, I do not like the chart here. However, based on the SPY, based on how the market is doing, I don't see AMC holding this downtrend. Unfortunately, I don't like the way it's playing out. But the main thing I'm hoping for at this point is for GameStop to lead the way, which we're going to talk about in 1 second, and ultimately the market to squeeze short sellers out of specific positions. Now, while AMC is down in the dumps, we have Cinemark hitting another 52-week high of $31.70, up 0.5% on the day. Basically, this entire year, the stock is up almost 300%, which is disgusting, while AMC is pushed into the floor, and they have a very similar business model. Now, as always, they dumped tons of short exempts on it. To leverage this earnings call, you can see 173,000 short exempts on earnings, and then followed by a day of 140,000. So this again is not natural selling pressure that you're seeing on AMC, which was very expected. As far as the options chain goes, we're getting smoked on the options chain. This is the last day of the week. Market makers love to tank the stock, close it under max pain. Only 2,000 calls expiring in the money compared to 8,000 puts, and then 96,000 out of the money. All of this premium going to market makers compared to 11,000 puts expiring out of the money. GameStop has a very good options chain opposite of AMC, and the chart opposite of AMC. They don't normally trade away from each other. That's why I think AMC can follow after GameStop makes a move. We're going to touch on the charts right now, but GameStop has almost 50,000 calls expiring in the money to basically no puts. So you are going to see a gamma ramp roll into Monday and potentially carry forward next week with over 150,000 calls being bet. And then you have all this premium going to market makers, even though we are still winning on the option chain for GameStop. GameStop is trading at $24.43, up 4.18% on the day. We entered calls in Discord when it was up about 2.5%. Breaking out of this descending resistance line, and that is what I saw. We should easily see a move up to 25.30 at least by after hours tonight, and then potentially come Monday next week, $29, 37, 40, 45, depending on how parabolic this thing goes. But ultimately, the chart is looking too good right now to not take entry on GameStop, in my personal opinion. Overall, this is what I see happening. GameStop lead the way, AMC follow. Market is doing great. Short sellers are backing down, and we have another tinfoil hat theory. Ryan Cohen tweets Trump has now won election 3 times in a row. Is he hinting at something? Griffin to 3-time loser. Trump step aside for DeSantis. Ken Griffin calls Trump 3-time loser. Disapproves of 2024 run. It just seems too coincidental the way he words things, right? Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments down below. Now, Donald Trump plans to ban federal bureaucrats from taking jobs at companies they deal with that they regulate. In other words, ban regulatory capture, as Elon Musk calls it. We have seen Donald Trump want to do this regulatory reform, and this is just the beginning. And it's a quick reminder that even if AMC and GameStop don't rip towards the end of the year, which I do think they will, Donald Trump is likely to regulate things a little bit further, as he is not on that corrupt side. He doesn't like those corrupt people. Remember when he tweeted on Truth Social, rather than support our common sense efforts to promote transparency and compliance, Citadel Securities bizarrely targeted our CEO with an unhinged attack. Here's our response. Citadel Securities, a corporate behemoth that has been fined and censored for an incredibly wide range of offenses, including issues related to naked short selling, and is world famous for screwing over everyday retail investors at the behest of other corporations, is the last company on earth that should lecture anyone on integrity. So shout out to Donald Trump for posting that. Completely against Citadel Securities, Ken Griffin, Donald Trump butting heads, Donald Trump taking office. Not a good look for any short positions Citadel has, and also not a good look for any regulatory reform that is going to dig deep into the bones of these hedge funds and institutions. Tesla catapulting up almost 7%, trading at $317.20, came all the way up to our $315 level, and I can tell you I sold some Tesla in long-term portfolio. Only reason being is because I see a pullback happening, and if I don't, it's fine. I had a small position in Tesla anyway, but ultimately I don't see Tesla coming up to the next level, which is at around 408, without getting a pullback from 315, at least down to 295. So ultimately, I'm watching 295 to 297 for Tesla to receive a pullback. Everything is just overbought. Nvidia came to the top of this range, basing off of this right here, coming very close to $150.50, which was one of our price targets. Ultimately, not trading Nvidia here. I actually sold some of this as well. Now, Trump is likely to let Powell serve out until May 2026. Jerome Powell's not too fond of his ideas, saying that he wouldn't resign even if Trump asked him to. So overall, we're seeing some dilemma happen over there. SPY is reaching all-time highs, 598.17. Hit one of our price targets right here at 597. Next price target is 604 on the SPY, then 623. Ultimately, everything is insanely overbought and things just keep ripping, and this is not a good time to be a short seller in this market. What you're seeing right now is a market melt up. Take advantage of it, ride it, and don't forget to take profits like you forgot to do potentially in 2021. Take these profits. We're going to ride it down when the time comes, so on and so forth. Nothing I say is financial advice. I'm just telling you what I'm doing and what I think is the best idea for myself. Again, Bitcoin 76,300. Bitcoin is doing well. Alts are getting a pullback. As long as Bitcoin remains strong above levels of 74K, altcoins will consolidate and will rebound higher. Wait for Bitcoin to get that second push higher. Alts are going to likely follow. Last but not least, Alien Base. I just want to say this one is forming a candle below some structural support here, so just be very, very wary. Alien Base was just a play, a quick play to make a lot of cash, and I think if it breaks this level right here at 2674 and some change, this is where I would dump my bags of ALB. Overall, guys, that is what I got for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed watching or found value out of the video. Make sure to like the video on your way out, subscribe to the channel, turn post notifications on, comment down below, Ken Griffin lied under oath. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. God bless. If you want to go subscribe to my second channel, we're 24 subscribers away. I hope we can get there once this video is done. At 100 subscribers, I'm dropping the first video for you guys. So if you want to see my life unscripted behind the scenes, I got some entertaining videos coming out over there. If you want up to 15 free stocks, don't forget to press the Moomoo link in the description. Each of these stocks are valued up to $2,000. What's the catch? Nothing. You just sign up for a free broker and make a deposit once they approve you. And you're also earning 8.1% APY on your uninvested cash, getting a potential $30 cash reward, getting level 2 order book data for free, access to trading options, going long, going short, viewing other exchanges, and more as a retail trader. So go to that, open an account, and make a deposit into there. Get my custom indicator. It is under the description. On top of that, there are several other links, including the Discord link, which if you're not in, I feel bad for you. And there's also a tip that you can leave in the comments if you want me to cover a specific ticker in a YouTube short. I love you all. Lottery Stocks out.